Um, Pep, I wanted to ask you about Raheem Sterling. He had a very good Euros. Do you think that can give him the boost he needs to have maybe a better season for Manchester City? Do you think that will help him?
He have been always a good seasons. When he played, always he made his standards. I know his desire to be the best create these moments. So in the beginning of the season, every player wants the best, and we want the best for everyone. And it depends what happen on the pitch. They show it. So more than the light for the Euro has done, being a key roles in the decisive moments, scoring goals, making assists. So, and I think all the players, with some players with the nationalities, a better success or the other ones, but individually they were in a good level, all of them. So we're very pleased, and hopefully they could rest well and start again.
Do you think Raheem was disappointed with the season last season?
The season in general as a group was really good, like I said before. And at the end, this is the main target. What do we achieve together? So, of course, the last part of the season, they didn't play much that they played in the past, but the reason why, you know what. So Riyadh was an incredible top form, and Phil was unstoppable in most of the last quarter of the season, half part of the season. That was the only reason.
Thank you, Joe. Simon Mullock.
Hi, Pep. You broke the British transfer record to sign Jack Grealish, and you would probably have to do the same to sign Harry Kane. Jurgen Klopp's just come out literally a few minutes ago and said about Liverpool, we cannot spend money we don't have. Chelsea and City don't have any spending limits. Do you feel that is a fair way to assess what his club can do in comparison to what you are able to do in the transfer market?
No, I'm not judging the other clubs, what they do. So the other clubs do what they believe. I don't know reality. Some owners, they want to benefit. Our owners, they want to benefits. So they want to reinvest in the team. So I put the same. So we invest where we can invest. So I said the same. Last year, we could spend £100 million for Jack Grealish because we sell for £60 million. Then at the end, we spend 40 million. That is the reality that the club said to me. So what happened in the future, I don't know what's going to happen. And at the end, if we don't do, we have limits for the financial fair play. If they are not agree, they can go to the court, make a statement, and we will defend. And so financial fair play is a vote for us, and we follow absolutely the rules. What happened, and at the end we're innocent was at 2014, I think so. We are at 2021, 22. And every season we pass the control, the financial fair play for everyone. But I say the same, there are owners, they want the benefit for themselves. And our club, they don't want to lose money, of course. And when they have spent, we can do it. So, and a few years ago, another clubs always spend a lot of money with several players. So this is the reality.
So you've not got an unfair advantage. You feel you've just got better owners.
Listen, we spend because we can do it, and we don't spend when we cannot do it. So because at the end we have to present the balance and say this is what we are, what we have, what we can do. So. And before, years ago, so United win a lot of titles and Arsenal win a lot of titles because they just spend more money than the other clubs. You remember that? And in that moment, Man City, we couldn't do it because we didn't have the owners that we have right now. Then they want to be in the football. So in Italy, arrived Silvio Berlusconi, and after Pirelli win Inter and spend a lot of money, and everyone was there. But they have more money. So that's happened here. Before it was 1, 2, 2.5. And after arrive another clubs, for Chelsea and Abramovich and our club with Sheikh Mansour, and they want to be in this world. They want to part of the football. What is the problem? So, and always being regulated for financial fair play. And it happened what happened. So we are there. We are in the same page like everyone. And after that, if one club want to spend more than the other one, each club decide what they want to do. And if we are wrong, okay, prove it, we go, and that's all.
Okay, thank you, Simon. Phil Thomas.
Hi, Pep. You've signed Jack, and ideally you'd like to sign Harry. You've already got a great squad there. But as a manager, are you ever totally content, or are you always looking for the next step, the next way to improve, the next way you can reach the next level?
So the team is quite similar last season. Sergio Aguero left and came Jack Grealish. The rest is the same. So we have to, I said many times when Sergio leaves, so I don't know if he's going to sign a striker. It depends. So if not, the team is good and really good. And we're going to try to make them happy, to still have the same energy that we had in the last years with the same manager, the boring one, after 5 or 6 years, and try to, to continue to be competitive in all competitions. This is what I wanna do.
And because you've signed, a great player in Jack, and because you're improving, because you're champions, I'd say even more than ever, going to be the team with a target on their back. The one that everybody is now aiming for. Almost that is, it's going to be even toughened for you.
Listen, when I start in the season, every team want to be champion. So,
but you are.
We were
champions.
Yeah. We have a trophy in our cabinet. Yeah, that's for sure. But we start from zero this weekend, and you have to win points and win points and win points, and everyone starts. So since I arrived here the first season, like you were new, the people say, okay, here it's completely different. The other leagues is more difficult. Everyone can beat everyone. And I said, yes, that's true, and I felt it. But arrived a moment that 2 teams, Man City, and especially Man City, especially Liverpool as well, rise the bar, and now we have to 90 to be champion. So, and every season, look, Leicester is a fantastic team who joined, Arsenal and Tottenham and Chelsea and United and Liverpool and ourselves, to be contented. We start for everyone in that situation. And I know how difficult is all the contenders in this league. Always have been, always is, and always will be. And that's all. And that's what you have to do.
Ian Whittle.
Hi, Pep. You're obviously not the only team who's spent this summer. Man United have spent a lot of money. Chelsea spent a lot of money. PSG have spent a lot of money in France. You admit you're a Barcelona fan from birth. I mean, do you think it's a worrying trend for European football as a whole, as a Barcelona fan looking at it, or if you're in another country? It seems that like English clubs, a few English clubs and PSG seem to be so far ahead of everyone this year of all years in spending power. Is that unhealthy for the European game?
I want to tell you something. I know I had the best player I ever seen in my life, Leo Messi. We won 2 Champions League Barcelona with 7 players came from the academy.
Right.
From the academy. Finals against United. 7 players, 0 goals from the academy. You can win with different squads and different players and different situations. So it's no guarantee. So the reality is in each club has his own reality, own story. And every owner or every club decides we wanted to leave. So that's all. So you can win from investment, invest a lot, help us because you need players, no doubt about that. So Liverpool was fighting. At the end, go to the market, spend with the incredible 2 amazing players, and they won the Champions League, won the Premier League, and all the time was there. So if they don't want to spend more, it's because maybe don't believe they don't need it, or because the owners, they don't want it. I don't know. I'm not there. So here is we believe, okay, we have this margin because the same, we sell for the last year for £60 million, and that's why we could buy Jack Grealish. Otherwise, we could not do it because there are financial fair play. So the other clubs, like in France, like in Italy or whatever, every club is different. So that's why. So we try to do it in this way because the club believes is the best way to be there, and that's why we are. Because before Decades ago, United always win. Do you know why? For the quality, because they spend more than the other ones. And Barcelona spent a lot of money, and Madrid spent a lot of money, and all the big clubs has been in Italy the same, the top targets. But always I like to don't forget. So we want to put 7 players for the academy. 7 goes to 0. Of course, with the best player I've ever seen.
Thank you, Ian. Russell Stoddart.
Hi, Pep. You had you won the league title impressively last season, but you had a slow start. I think you won only 3 of your first 8 matches. Can you afford to do that again this season? And have you done anything this summer different to last season to ensure that doesn't happen?
Well, we'll try to avoid it, but nobody knows. So before it was all the, I would say 4 or 5 weeks, to have the preparation to the preseason. Now was the first day we were all together, so it's completely different. So we're going to try to avoid, but I don't know. And you tell me it's way similar like last season when we play against Wolves without any friendly game being played, and all of you ask me how is the team. So I say I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I didn't see the team. How does behave? That's why the mentality and this being strong in the head will be more important when we know when we are still away from our best condition. This is normal. So we could not have a preseason for 75%, 85% of the players fit. But it's the reality. And the most impressive thing, like we have done last season in the beginning when the start is adjust. We have to adapt and no complaints. That is the reality. So before we had time, now we had time. This is the point. How many players we have? As much fit as possible. These ones, okay, try to play with them and try to day by day, week by week, game by game, rejoin the players to the team, to the dynamic, and put in the best condition to have the biggest squad as possible, to make good selections and win games. This is the only I have. That's why we had success like season, because we didn't cry in the beginning. We didn't do it, except we are not good. We have to do better. We are not good. We have to do better. We have to good. What we can do to improve the team. And when we arrive in the, in some moment, we start to win. And during 3-4 months, we were unbeatable. And that's why we won the Premier League. And we arrive in the last stages for the competitions. No secret than that. So the reality is what it is. Adapt and go forward.
Thank you, Russell. Last question is from Sam Lee.
Hi, Pep. Yeah, it's basically just a follow-up to what you were saying there about it being a difficult pre-season. And this time last year, you were saying the team wasn't able, with their fitness, to control a game for 90 minutes. So on Sunday, what would be a good performance for you? What do you want to see from your team for it to be a good performance?
Yeah, we tried. We have tried to practice a lot about tactics, about the fundamentals, because it's the only time that we have these 3 weeks to work, because after international break, we will play every 3 days. So, yeah, I would love to control many parts of the game, but I don't know if right now we'll be able to do it. I remember against Wolves that we won 1-3, but after 0-2, the last 50-20 minutes, Wall was incredible, much better than us, and overcome the game, and he could draw that game. We were lucky for after that, they scored the 3rd goal at the end, but after 0-2, they put 1-2, and we suffered a lot because we didn't have game, we didn't have legs, we didn't have, I would say, even mentality to stay on the game, suffering, for 90 minutes. And I think now we are not ready for that, but maybe the team surprised me, and then we can do it. We will see. I'm pretty sure we're going to travel to London to do good game and to win. That's for sure. But we will see. We'll see.